guys, so it's One for One here at Hoofbeat Studios, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fix flaws on your model horses. So there's a lot of different styles that you can be using for multiple different types of flaws. Some of which I'm going to show you how to deal with discolorations, scratches, shiny marks kind of vary, and then like black marks. So right now we're going to cover how to get off a black mark. So there are two different types of methods I'm going to be using. I'm going to first show you how to etch off. So etching off is probably the harder of the two, but I find the most efficient because it doesn't really, So I have two different marks here. I drew these on my horse. So there's this black mark right here, and there's another one at the top. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to etch off the one on the top. So all you're going to do is take your blade, lie it flat against the horse, and you're just kind of going to push it down. Okay? Okay, you're not digging into the horse, you're just scraping. Okay, you're just, see if I can get the rest of this off. So you just scrape it. Just like, there we go. It's gone. See? No more. Really easy. Okay, so for the next part of removing black marks, I'm going to show you how to use rubbing alcohol. So I'm using simple 100% rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip. And you're simply, I'm going to kind of do this in the background, pour some rubbing alcohol into the cap. That's what I do. And then just put a dot of it. Now you don't want to soak the horse, and you don't want to rub either. You're just going to simply just do little tiny up and down movements. This, by the way, the etching method and this method only work on white horses, because for the most part you will be scratching off paint or removing paint from any other type of horse. My Albarozo, okay, super pretty model. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he has some white marks on his leg. Okay, they're not very visible to the camera, but they are visible to my eye. Okay, this will also work on ear rubs and any discolorations. So what you're going to do is you're going to be using pastels to fill in the mark. So once again, always keep water handy. Pastels will come off, just a simple wipe of water will take it off. That's why you don't want to get these model wet. A clean Q-tip and pastels. When you're working with pastels, you want to have earth tones. So a black, a white you don't really need, some type of shade of light brown, kind of orangish, a red, those are good for chestnuts, a yellow for palomino, and a dark brown for bays. Okay. It's also, when you're working with pastels, sandpaper is really nice, but you don't absolutely need it. Okay. So for this one I'm going to be using black. On gray horses you will use black. So you're just going to hold your pastel. You're going to take your Q-tip. You're just going to rub it on the pastel. Just simply rub it so you get black on it. You want to rub it a decent amount. Okay. Then you're just going to position your model in a way which best fits you. I'm going to do this so you guys can see it, and you're just going to start rubbing. So with him, I'm getting some black in some parts where, it's not used to having black. So I'm going to try to make it look as normal as possible. Okay? You want to make it look like you did not fix a flaw on the horse. Okay, you want to make it look very, not very visible. Okay, almost like you didn't even do anything to it. That's the point of fixing the flaws. You're hiding the flaw. You're not showing the judge that the flaw is there. So just get some more on it until you feel that it's covered up enough. And yeah, so we're just going to speed through this really quickly. So between each a couple strokes, I recommend blowing a little bit to get any of the unnecessary dust off. Okay, So now his leg is completely filled in. On that side, I know. Did I take that off that part? No, I didn't. Wait, maybe I did. Okay, I fixed that part too. So yeah, for fixing flaws, that's really easy. This also works really well on ear rubs. When you're dusting your model, what you want to do is avoid the areas that you fixed. Okay, so with pastels, you don't want to dust any of the things off. So when I'm dusting him, we're going to back him up, take my brush, we're going to kind of just avoid the ears, avoid that area, and we're done, okay? So yeah, that is how you fix most flaws on horses.